Yes, they are my neighbors. I really don't know anything. Um, they keep to themselves. They're not. I see their son once in a while outside, but he's not out there like that. He stays in the house. Six. He's six. I don't. I just know that he's been missing for 2 days. So that's all. He came over probably twice since they moved in, and that was it. I didn't hear anything. I really didn't. It just seemed normal. Maybe they found something. I don't know. I was surprised. No, I didn't see no. I know the police came last night, but I didn't see if they arrested anyone. Yeah, grandparents come and go a lot. I mean, guests come and go probably like once in a while, but no, they don't really have people over like that. No, yeah, they keep no problems. They keep to themselves. We don't talk to them much, so probably once in a while the boy's dad would ask if his son can come over and play with my kids, but that was only twice. I don't think the little boy goes to school. I've never, yeah. I don't know. I just, like I said, he's never outside like that. I never see him playing in the front yard.
He had a little tantrum or something, and that when they tried to discipline him, he took off running. That she went after him, and then that after she went after him, she got him and she called the police because he was really getting out of hand. He was acting really that he was hearing voices and things. That they took him to a mental institution, but they didn't tell me. My other kids didn't want to let me know what was going on because half of them didn't know. But when they did find out and somebody did confess and tell me, I called them up and I told them, okay, that I want where he's at, because none of my kids are going to be in no mental hospital. And they were like, oh, Mom, forget it. Not so much the mother, but the other twin, and which is Jennifer. She told me, Mom, there's nothing that I can do. And then there was just something was just not right. My daughter called and told them that they wanted to see Duke, in Snapchat or, FaceTiming. He's asleep. But I seen him on the 14th. He was here. I seen him, he was fine. I took him to go get candy. Everything was good. All the thing is that his mom just told me that he was hearing voices, but he has autistic. He's autistic, so that was nothing new to me. And then he, after that, they kept saying that he was in a mental hospital. He was in a mental hospital, but I called and I kept telling him where. Since they didn't answer me, I called the police and I told them if they can do a welfare check to come over here and to see if they see my grandson. The officer Hobbs, that's who came out here. When I talked to dispatch, they came and they said he came out here and that he interviewed the twins, Jennifer and Jackie, and that they told him that Duke was with an aunt. And I said, okay, so by the time he called me back, I asked him who was the aunt. I go, did you get her name? And he said no. I go, then he didn't do anything. He says, well, I got to believe what the parent says. I said, no, you went over there to do a welfare check to see where the 6-year-old's at. That's why I called. And then he said that I had no right because that I had to come over here and talk to Jackie myself, but that I had no right. I said, no, I'm the grandmother. I tell you to do a welfare check. That's what you're there for. And he goes, oh, you know what? I guess I go, you didn't do your job. So he goes, okay, well, wait a minute, I'll call you back. He didn't call me back, so I called dispatch. I got in touch with him again. He goes, oh, is this you, Lydia? I said, yes, it is. And I said, so what happened? He goes, oh, they just told me the same thing, that Duke is with an aunt. And I said, did you get a number or did you get a name? Because there's no aunt or number. And he said, no. And I said, then you didn't do your job. And then he told me, you know what, if you don't stop, I'm going to hang up. And I said, you know what, better yet, let me hang up on your ass because you didn't do your job. I got to do your job for you. And that's when I came out here. Got all my kids together, all together, there's 6 girls and 2 boys, and then all their siblings and stuff. I mean, their spouses. And I told me let's load up and we got to come to Jackie's house. So we came to Jackie's house. I called the police. It took them 3 hours to get here while we were sitting out here in the dark. And then Jackie, this is last night. And then I called again and I told me what happened with the police. They told me that they had another emergency. We're out here for 3 hours already waiting. That's 911 out here? Are you kidding me? So when they finally came, they interviewed everybody. Well, they were interviewing little by little, and I'm letting them know what's going on, what that I know. And they put Jackie in the back of the car, which is the mom, and they put Joe in the back of the other car. But I know Joe, my son-in-law had nothing to do. He's not there, So we were just trying to find out information, but nobody was doing anything. They weren't looking. They didn't put nobody to look. They didn't put, like what? It wasn't like, I know this is not a 30-minute show, but they weren't doing nothing. We were all sitting there. We were here to 3 o'clock in the morning? Yeah. We were here to 3 o'clock in the morning and then nothing got done. So, and then all I know is they took Jackie she's out there at Apple Valley Police Department, and the other Jennifer, I had my niece take her, and that she had to go. So they're interviewing them there, and I just hope to God that they let me see them so I can. I know that I can. Those are my daughters. I know that I can get the truth out because it's cold. You know, where's Duke? Is he alive or dead? I don't know that, and I pray to God. Now all we have is hope. You know, because I don't know actually the real date that he's missing. I don't know. I don't know that. You know. But I think things would have been happening faster if that police officer, and I called early, that would have done what I asked him to do. You know what they're supposed to do, and he didn't do that. No, I don't know if they gave him. I don't know. I looked in the backyard. I found his slipper. I don't know. I'm not from this area. I don't know if they owed anybody money. I don't know anything. All I know is that the other twin was telling me, Mom, I need to go. I'm having nightmares. Mom, I can't go back to the house. Mom, I said, what's going on? What's going on? I don't know. I know as much as the next person knows. But those girls, they have to know what's happened to them. And I want to know. I know that I'm their mom. I know I can get it out of there. You know, this is it. It's over, you know. Tell me where he's at. If they gave him to a friend or to whatever it is, I don't know. Family's saying that they're not going to allow anybody to see him, but I'm the mom. Let me just see. Let me talk. I know that I can. You know, I can break them. No matter what, I can break them. Those are my daughters. You know, I raised them. I was mom and dad. Those are my girls, and I know I can do it.
So the last time you saw him, you didn't see any marks on him?
No, he was happy. We went over here to Walgreens. I paid for Joe's medicine, and he was asking me, Grandma, you know, Candy, he's a happy-go-lucky guy, you know, but he's a boy, you know, boys will be boys, you know, he's a happy my little white boy, you know. I wish I would have took him with me, you know, but I didn't raise my daughters to be, you know, I have 13 grandkids, and no, you know, I never would. You see this on the news.
I want to feel this. Have people come out tomorrow to help us search.
Yes, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Yes, Lord.
We pray this evening for
I need you to help me. You just have to let me see them. I need I know he is, man. I need him. Oh my God. You know, this is something. You know, I know that he has to come home, man. He's 6 years old. Oh my God. I gotta